It is recovery time in the middle of the Great Salt Lake. There's a couple islands that have a tendency to just swallow anything that approaches them. So we have a wrecked airplane 9 miles across this very, very wet sandbar. It's not even a sandbar right now, it's a full-blown lake. And airplanes love to go out there and practice their off-field landings. Unfortunately, it doesn't always work out that well for the pilot. Something happens and
the moment we touched down, the plane nosed over and we ended up on our back.
This is a amphibious vehicle.
David! David!
That way, David! You're not floating!
David!
Not done!
What's up, guys? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Everything in the back of that white truck needs to go in the back of this. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to announce that we officially have a phone line that you can reach us on. I realize that many of you need a way to be able to get in touch with us. If you need a recovery done, if you have an old piece of equipment that you want to sell or you need it moved or want to get rid of, if you got a search and rescue request, basically anything that pertains to the type of videos that we create and it's something that you need help with or an opportunity for us to get involved, I need you to give me a call. The phone number is 801-303-1921. Now, please keep in mind that this phone number is not a line that you should call to ask for a free truck, ask for prizes, ask for handouts, because that's not the purpose of it. This is simply to be able to get in touch with those of you who have a video or something that you want us to work on. Also, for general partnerships and other inquiries, you can call this line. Please, please, please don't waste anybody's time, because unfortunately, if you do, we'll have to just shut it back down again, and it'll be really hard for anybody to get in touch with us. Hopefully, you guys can abide by what we need, and hopefully we could provide you with a way better level of service and communication by being able to communicate directly with us. Give us a call, 801-303-1921.
That's the second time I fell off a low boy today.
Oh.
Oh, what happened to your driving skills?
Take it easy, man. I'm still trying to figure it out.
I know what it is. You just need your vitamins.
We're testing out some new RC boats, and this is the perfect opportunity to shake my favorite beverage and my full comprehensive daily nutrition right here in AG1. Watch this. You guys ready to mix it up?
Yep.
That was a little rough. Oh yeah, see that? Oh. AG1 is no joke. I'm gonna keep talking about it forever because it's actually a supplement that works for me. Better focus, more sustainable energy, more sustainable moods. AG1 has been doubling down on their product lately. They actually had their own in-house research that they were working on, and then they had it proved and validated by a third-party independent firm. Somebody who had nothing to do with AG1 came in and said, we agree, the ingredients are dialed. So they're backing their product not only with a solid product, but also with scientific research that has proven this is actually good for your body. So AG1 is gonna hook you guys up. If you want a chance to try it out, place an order, click the link in my description below, and they're gonna give you 5 free travel packs plus a 1-year supply of vitamin D3, K2, absolutely free. So thank you AG1 for sponsoring the video, and thank you, Charlie, for reminding me that I need to stay on top of my nutrition with AG1. Snack time. Head out to the island. You never know what's going to happen out on the islands.
David!
That way, David! You're not floating!
So we're going prepared.
taking fat trucks out for a nice day on the lake. Usually the lake is a lot drier than this. There's sandbar exposed, but the water is a lot higher than usual, which means we needed help from our fat truck friends. Jackknife Motors came through. These are amphibious, some of the very best little work truck I think that I've ever seen. And we're gonna ride out to the island because there's a plane that looped out on the runway and we need to rescue it. And what better excuse to get the fat trucks out on the island, you know?
I'm gonna drop the air all the way out to 0, then I'm gonna pump it up to full in 15 seconds.
Watch how fast these tires inflate. Done a lot of recoveries out here. There's a couple islands in the middle of the Great Salt Lake that have a tendency to they just swallow anything that approaches them. So we have a wrecked airplane 9 miles across this very, very wet sandbar. It's not even a sandbar right now, it's a full-blown lake. Highest water levels I've seen probably in 20 years. We didn't want to get stuck, which is why I called this guy, Mr. Haslam. He runs Basin Upfitting, Jackknife Motors, a couple of other different businesses, and they have a fat truck dealership. And the fat trucks, like, they were pretty much built for this type of job. Marshy, soft, everything gets stuck. So we have an upside down airplane that we need to be able to flip right side over and tow back across this very wet sandbar without getting stuck. So got some special guests in town, the Lost Boys, AKA Lazy Eye Ranch. We got Matt, Connor, and Travis out here from Pennsylvania, right? Made the trip out and gonna spend a week with us. They came out and helped me recover the Pavati 2 years ago down Lake Powell. Once we cross that line into the water, anything could happen. About 2 miles from the island, about a mile and a half maybe, and the water is just incredibly deep. I've never seen water this deep right here. The most I've ever seen here is like maybe 2 or 3 inches, and we're every bit of a foot or 2 through here, which is crazy. It's a good sign. It's good for the Great Salt Lake. It needs it bad. Hey,
I wasn't in any way short on runway or...
you can't park there. All right, as you can see, we have an upside down airplane. Beautiful plane too, it's a great bush plane. And this island, no matter how good, I've seen like veteran pilots, years and years of experience flying, have the same issue out here. It's just unpredictable. These are the risks that you run while, you know, running backcountry. So fortunately, everyone's okay. Plane is not okay. This is actually a fabric that wraps the airplane. So it's super lightweight and it's actually pretty durable. So the plan that we have, we got to get the crane from the other machine, grab the tail wheel, tip this thing right up on its end, and then we're going to get it back over on its feet. Unfortunately, we don't have a way to lift the plane completely. The crane will do quite a bit, but ultimately it's still going to be dragging the plane a little bit. We're going to try to minimize any damage. Obviously, it's already pretty damaged.
Catch it as it comes down.
If I rotate the crane over here to the right, it should just lean over and I can lower the crane at the same time. Trying to lower this thing down the easiest way possible to minimize any further damage.
You don't want it to slam the ground. It doesn't have enough for that. You got a little bit of slack. You pull forward, it'll pull that tail wheel down. It'll catch it before it hits the ground. We'll set it down softly, and then we should fire it up and fly it home, right? Nice catch.
Now we're gonna lift it up and set it on the back of the machine here.
Around the edge.
Yeah, around the edge. All right, I'm gonna test and see if we got the clearance that we need.
It's working! So many bugs out here. As of right now, the plane is secured on the back of the fat truck, tail wheel up, main wheels are being pulled, and we're just pulling it backwards to safety. And as you can see, going down the trail smooth, or the runway, I guess is what you call this. Going down the runway smooth. And now we're hitchhiking, you and me.
Sir, I don't know what you think this is.
This is a amphibious vehicle, and we're about to see why.
I don't know if he knows it drops off 8 feet there. I think we went around the huge drop off and not directly down it. Wow. Wow. That was a good one.
Oh, that's sticky water. Don't fall. Don't fall. It's not working.
Wow. Sir. Heads up. Wow. Sir. David.
That way, David. You're not floating.
David.
Not good. Not good.
Sir.
This is not a parking spot.
We literally can't park here either.
Park here. This is not a parking spot. Everybody inside doing okay?
Gentlemen, how was your ride?
Wild slow.
Did you like your ride?
Oh, that was sick. It rolled smooth, actually.
Recovery number 2. I had to just test out the water, and unfortunately, it was way deeper than I ever remember it. This used to all be dry, so I thought we could just drive through it. Gotta tip it back up.
I gotta yank him, David.
You gotta yank him? Hold on, you gotta rope.
What happened?
Well, you see, we wanted to see if it was amphibious. Turns out on its side, it's not as amphibious as it is on the rubber side down. But we had to test it to know for sure.
Okay, hold on.
You see, this is my area. Right here, this is where I was standing. Imagine myself getting pancaked between the Phragmites and the fat truck and just living the rest of my day. Luckily, it was slow motion enough where it's like, we almost had time to make a nice chart on pros and cons of jumping.
You get sucked in water.
I've never seen any storm like this.
Push that button down. Yeah, let's pop this.
Almost.
Keep going.
Trying to get the water out of the cylinders. It sucked water in the intake and hydrolocked everything. So we're taking the injectors out to try and pump the water out.
There we go. We don't like water coming out of there. That's not, well, we actually like it now, but that's not supposed to be there. All right, hold up. Battery.
Stop.
We might have one shot to start this.
Yeah.
I didn't bring a jump bag.
You weren't planning on hydrolocking this thing?
Surprisingly. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on. Wake up. Wake up.
Stop.
Right here.
Come on, baby. You know you want it.
Okay, let go.
Oh.
Turbo's full of water.
We seem to have taken on a little bit of water inside that swamp. So what we've done is we've taken everything apart to get the water back out of the engine. And so far, I think it's a success. In fact, if you stop and listen, you can hear that motor purring again. It's a good sign that the water is out and I'm putting it all back together. Then we should be able to get the show on the road.
As you can see, I got a little creative there. That was totally my fault, 1000%. I thought I knew that hole better than I did, and we tipped. Fortunately for us, it was a very slow motion rollover. Unfortunately, the side with the intake is what went into the water, so it sucked water into the engine. Luckily, we were able to pop the glow plugs out, spit the water out. It's running great now. I cut my finger pretty good. I don't even want to look at it right now on the fan. Like I accidentally put my hand while it was cranking, and got pretty beat up, so we'll see how that's doing. But other than that, we should be good to go.
For as far as recoveries go, got the airplane back. Probably one of the most scenic, most beautiful recoveries we've ever done, and we got a bonus recovery with the old fat truck. I mean, 2 for 1 one day. Good adventure with the good friends. Does it get better than this?
The recovery was good.
minus the fact going through that puddle. And Dave got really wet because he fell in completely. We actually have a video of Travis. Travis climbed to the top. It was starting to go. He jumped on the top, made the center of gravity off, and it flipped. We have video proof of that too.
So if anyone wants to know where they can get one of these things, we are the US distributor and dealer here. So we have some in stock. They have a bunch of different options. They go all the way up to an 8x8 version. And what we also do is we do different types of skids. We do firefighting skids, abatement skids. You saw the crane skid today. We do a service skid that has toolboxes, and we do a welding skid as well that has you know, your heavy duty welder and cutting torches and everything. So basically these are very, very utilitarian. Get out there, do anything. You know, we've got videos, more videos of the different skids that we do on our YouTube channel, Jackknife Motors.
The recovery was easy. It was like 10 minutes. It was cleaning up my little clown show where I ran out of talent for a second. That took more time, about an hour, but all good. No damage to the lake, no damage to the island, no damage to the machines, no damage to anything other than my ego. So that's fine, we're good to go. Anyways, see you on the next one.